Hey guys, Jason here, and we're going to talk today. I'm making two videos. One I got to do on a limb tip thing that I'm going to show you guys. Will be a next video I'm going to record. But while I got these bows out, I figured, you know what? I'm going to take a second and just kind of run through some with you and just show you some of what we got here. These are all the bows I currently own that are for me. We have a ton for the kids, for Tina, for stuff like that. But these are my personal bows that I have right now. And we have the first bow I ever bought, okay, this Martin Mamba Recurve. I got this in 1993. This is a 60-inch, and it is, or 60 pound at 28 inches, 60 pounds at 28 inches, 58 inch long Martin Mamba with a recurve, because remember we're measuring to the back of here. I draw about 27.5 inches with a recurve, so we're just a smidge under, according to that stat, we're just a smidge under 60 pounds for this bow. This is the first recurve I ever got. I bought it when I was 19 years old, I think. Somewhere right in there is when I got this. Phenomenal bow. I still keep it. It's the only one of those. I've had many bows in between this and this. But this one I will not let go of. I think I hunted with it for 3 years. I shot over the back of 11 deer with this bow, and I actually did not even kill my first deer with this one. I actually or my first traditional deer. I actually did that with a Brackenberry Gray Shadow recurve is what I actually did. This deer has actually never killed a big game animal, or this bow has never actually killed a big game animal. Someday I might. I did go take it to Starlight Archery to have them install these sight windows in there, because I use this with a quickie quiver. I used to have a quickie quiver mounted on here that would I pull off and put on anytime I wanted to. But great bow, beautiful bow. I think I paid $200 for this when I got it, 193 bucks. I ordered it through Gander Mountain because they did not have a left-handed model in stock. But and it was actually gray when I got it. It greened out over the years, as you can see in here with the lighting. But phenomenal bow. Been very good. Tips are perfect. Everything is perfect on this bow. It's held up very well. Like I said, for being 30 something years old, but phenomenal bow. There's that bow right there. Next one we still have, last one I have of a R&D style bow is this one right here. And this is a very mild R&D. This is the Northern Mist Baraga right here. And this one is set up as all these bows. All the rest of them are. They're all 57 pounds at my 26-inch draw. Being a longbow with a shorter riser, I draw 26. We're on that recurve. We got more riser, so we add length to it. But this is my Baraga. This is the only one I have left. I sold one of my other ones. And absolute beautiful bow. Gorgeous. I don't remember what woods are in these. I don't know what woods are. I don't pay enough attention to what woods are what. It looks like, I believe this is Cocobolo riser, and those are probably elm limbs, I'm guessing, but don't quote me on that. And I know they're bamboo cores. All my longbows I have are bamboo cores in there, I believe. That's what I had Steve do anyway with them. And but this one's got the phenolic tip overlays, as you can see on here. But it's a fantastic bow. In pretty limbs, gorgeous setup on this, as you can see in here, just beautiful, beautiful bow. I just don't shoot these type bows anymore. And the main reason is the grip. I'd rather not have the locator grip. I'd much rather have a straight grip on a bow, but I will not let this go. It's a perfect bow. This is 60 inches, so it's a little shorter too. Both of my Baragas were 60s. A little on the small side and a little more finicky to them. I really liked them, but I think I like the 62s a little bit better in that style, which is what I had before I went to those. Then the next one we got was this one right here. This is my first classic, my first hill style bow that I got from Steve. This is quilted maple, I believe it's called, quilted maple veneers on this, I think is what it is, and I'm assuming Cocobolo riser on this too, I'm guessing, and bamboo limbs in this. But this one here, same thing, 57 at 26. You can see those amazing limbs. Love the look of this bow. Okay, just perfect, gorgeous. I love, you know, the setup on this bow, and it's been phenomenal. This thing's been shot so much. Look at it wear on that even. I mean, this thing, like I said, all of them are running rubber inner tube grips on here. But this bow was the one that kicked it off for me. And I have not shot it in quite a while because I was doing a rotation of each of my classic bows each year. But once I got this one, I stopped doing that. And I was just like, nope, I'm just going to shoot this one until I break it, bust it, lose it, something. And then I'll go back to one of these ones, just how it kind of is. But this one's got a sweet spot in my heart for sure. And this also has the red power wedges in there underneath that first layer of glass right there. I do not have any overlays on these. I like it without them, actually. I prefer it smooth like that. I actually request them that way with the power wedges that you're seeing inside of there on that setup. So beautiful. Like I said, I love this bow. My own custom made stringers. That was that first stringer I ever made. That cup stringer, first one I ever did on my own. And but great bow. And then we go over here, where our next one we got was this one right here, another one. And once I had that one, and I loved it so much, I had Steve build me another one. This is the second classic. I do not remember what woods are in this either, but it's got this really pretty, I call it old red is what I call it. Just got this really cool red look to it. Again, I don't know what woods are in this one. I don't even pick the woods. I let him pick whatever he wants to. I put in a couple of requests as far as straight grip, my poundage. This one also, same thing. This is 57 at 26 on it, as you can see there on the writing on there. I believe you can see that. I'm hoping you can. And but so it's set up identical. These are two clone bows right here. They are 100%, both 64 inch. They are 100% identical in every kind of way. And just a little bit, like I said, same thing, no here too, same thing. Red power wedges in the tips in there underneath the glass. And we'll put that back on there. This one, this is the one I currently shoot. This is the olive ash veneers that are on here on this one. And this one has the gloss finish on it. And zircote is the type of riser that is in this one. That is a zircote riser. I'm not taking all my stringers off and all that kind of stuff on here to show you. But that's what we got on here is a zircote riser. And same thing, we have the red power wedges inside of that you can see with no tip overlay on it. So love the setup on it. Love these bows. Same exact grip size, same exact shelf size, same exact everything. Like I said, I don't build bows, Steve does, but they are absolutely phenomenal. And you can see all three of these are basically the same exact bow. And I love every one of them. Okay, I would never part with these. These are going to go with me to the grave, basically. Phenomenal bows. But that's my collection. That's what I have. That's what I'm running. And again, this one is the one that sees the most wear and tear. This one for the last 2.5 years has been beat on levels that is not even imaginable. In the swamps down here, pushing brush out of the way, pushing things out of the way. It's been through the ringer. This is that amazing Creek Walker trading quiver on this thing. I'm going to buy another one of these from Donnie too, just to have it, because this is my favorite quiver I've ever used. A lot of great quivers out there. This one just wins. I love the spacing between the gripper part that wraps around here, or the gripper here, and the part that mounts to the bow. That extra spacing between there and the hood spreads that out so nice and keeps those arrows so rock solid, and there's no movement to this. Love the quiver. Love the bows, but that's basically a quick little rundown. These are what I have. So I technically, what do I got here? I got 1, 2, 3, 4 longbows that are all the same thing. 57 at 26 inches, every one of them. The little 60-inch Baraga, and then everything else is a 64-inch classic. And that's, so I got 3 identical bows, 4 technically that shoot the same exact arrows. Everything is fine. I use the same arrows. And so that's the setup that we're running there. Then we have my, you know, the beloved original right here, the start of it all, 30-year-old bow right there. So that's what we're running bow-wise and what our options are here. Eventually, if I add any more bows to this, what it'll be is I'm going to have Steve build me, hopefully before he retires, I can get him to build me 2 47-pounders. That's what I want. These are 57. I'd like to get 2 47 or 250, maybe even 240, 47, 48, 49, 50, somewhere right in there. But I'd like to have 2 exact identical clones of you know, basically in that weight range to kind of last me for the rest of my life when the time comes. So that's what I'm shooting for. But here it is. This is what I got, my collection. But I am no longer doing the rotation. Used to be where I would shoot this one for a whole year, then I would go to this one for a whole year, then back to this one for a year, then this one for a year. I did that with my Reynolds. I did that with my Robertsons. I did that with all my bows. Okay, I did that with the 2 Baragas that I had. That's how I do things. That's kind of the way I roll. Once I got this one, this became my absolute favorite of them just because of the looks, the color, the way it feels. I just like it. And so this is the only bow I use now until I do break it or something happens with it. And then I have these as backup options. So that's kind of my bow setup and how I run stuff. So thought I'd show you a little share with you, a little show and tell kind of thing, what we got going on. And as always, thanks for watching.